Hello Shiny viewers, I am DS your psychologist and welcome to another episode on channel NITT. In this episode, we are going to talk about the power of your mind by now talking about the Pygmalion effect, also known as the self-fulfilling prophecy. So the self-fulfilling prophecy is the process through which an originally false expectation leads to its own confirmation. In very simple terms, it means that you can make your belief become reality. So two researchers, Rosenthal and Jacobsen in 1968, did an experiment and showed that the self-fulfilling prophecy is true. So these two researchers first divided a class of students into two equivalent groups. So these two groups actually start off with the same IQ. Next, the two researchers told the teachers that Class A consisted of students that are really very bright, while Class B are just very normal students. But actually, there's really no difference between the IQ of Class A and Class B. What is very surprising is, at the end of one academic semester, the IQ of Class A actually rose by a few percentage points and is significantly higher than that of Class B. So, what really happened? The researchers explained that this is known as the self-fulfilling prophecy. The teachers were led to believe that Class A were better, so they put in more effort to try to groom the students of Class A.
You're gonna lock that in? You lock it in, advert?
So because the teachers really believed that students of Class A were really brighter students, they put in more effort to groom them, they gave them more lessons, they explained more, and subsequently, Class A students really became brighter. So this is known as the self-fulfilling prophecy. So at first the expectation was really false, but it was made to become a reality because of belief. In today's context, self-fulfilling prophecy also happens all the time. So take for example, a guy likes a particular girl in his class but dare not say it because he believes that he will never get that girl, so he will do nothing about it. And because he does nothing about it, the actions fulfills the prophecy, the actions of doing nothing. So of course in the end, he will definitely not get that girl, fulfilling the prophecy that he started off with, that he will not get that girl. Conversely, if this man really believes that he has a chance, then he will show up to her more often, appearing in front of her, maybe doing things for her. And then it is possible that she now takes notice of him, when initially she may not even know that he exists. So what happens? He may really get a chance, and this fulfills his prophecy as well. When you have a belief, your belief actually drives actions that actually can cause whatever that you believe to be realized. Let me just give you another example of the self-fulfilling prophecy. Let's say a wife is suspecting that the husband is cheating on her, when in fact there is no such thing. So she starts to probe. Who are you with now? What are you doing? Who are you texting? At first there is really no one. However, this wife has been very irritating, so her actions eventually drive the husband out of the house because the husband would rather be outside. Maybe outside he really gets to talk to someone and eventually develops a relationship with a new person. So the self-fulfilling prophecy in this case is, initially she believes that he is cheating, then subsequently he really is cheating. So these are just only some examples of self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you want to talk about the law of attraction, you can also say that law of attraction is basically a distorted form of the self-fulfilling prophecy. This is the same with neuro-linguistic programming, NLP. So never doubt the power of your mind, the power of belief. It can be really very strong. So always think of the positive, then you might really get the positive to happen for you. Of course, the self-fulfilling prophecy is also about the power of suggestion. So in the first experiment, teachers were given the suggestion that Class A students consisted of brighter students. So in real life, you can also give people this suggestion and they may actually fall into a self-fulfilling prophecy. So for example, if I try to suggest to you that you are actually not good looking, you are ugly, and a lot of people are also treating you the same way. So now you start to have this belief because you believe in the suggestion. And what happens? Your self-esteem drops. You got no more confidence, therefore you might really become not as good looking as you used to be. So viewers, the self-fulfilling prophecy can be used to encourage yourself positively. It can also be used to destroy others. So use it wisely. Okay, so this is the second psychological effect that we are discussing in this series, and I hope you really enjoyed this video as well. If you have not subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more psychology and fun stuff. Okay, I'm going to sign off now and I'll see you in our next episode. Bye bye.